right, Brian Todd, thank you for that. And I want to dovetail right off of that to CNN's military analyst and retired U.S. Army Lieutenant General Mark Hertling. You heard Brian Todd saying that many have said just because you have the gear doesn't mean you can run the gear. And then there's the notion of what the Iraqis might have done to the gear before they fled or were captured. Can you speak to that?
I can, Ashley, and it's some great film. The purpose for this film obviously is an attempt to recruit to show their capabilities, but walking through the various elements of the film, the first part of it, the drone, that looks more like a GoPro camera on a remotely piloted vehicle, not necessarily a drone. The effects that come in that point out the truck driving down the road or the emplacements, those were all added after the fact. And with a real drone capability, you can conduct targeting. Now this drone would give them what we in the military call a soda straw approach. You can look down that soda straw and see the area you want to operate in, but not much more than that, not some of the advanced capabilities of a normal drone. In terms of the fighter jets, yes, they did capture them. Yes, there is the requirement to have multiple hours of combat training before you actually fly one of those MiGs, which is the type of aircraft it is. And I'm not sure many of the jihadis have that. There is always the capability that they can get someone to pilot those. But at the same time, I might suggest that with the amount of increased U.S. presence and potentially coalition presence of air power in the area, that's not something they really want to do.
And then let me ask you about just some of the atrocious images. We can't even come close to showing anything, even with digitization or an effect. We just can't put these things on the air. They're so horrifying. They are truly just the grisly nature of the after effect of battle, the bodies, what's happened to the bodies, that kind of thing.
Right.
And it just makes me wonder if ISIS's strategy here is not so much just for the local recruiting, but to dare people to get into battle with them.
Yeah, I think it is. Ashley, the word that keeps coming up is goading. They want people to take an instantaneous response and do things without preparation. It's so terrible that you want to react to it. It's like being hit in the face and wanting to counter back as opposed to thinking about your next move in a boxing arena. That's what they're attempting to do. And luckily, we're not falling for that. I think we're developing plans, gaining intelligence on their capabilities, and then, as the President outlined this weekend, there's a systematic campaign to defeat this organization.
Well, we're going to find out about that a little bit more. If you could stay with us, General Hertling, thank you for that. In fact, you remember the no strategy comment from President Obama on ISIS. It appears to be